Welcome, folks, to Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Pistol Pete and the Paddle people are ready. This is a great environment. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Cougars kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Cowboys offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Short loss on the play. Sets up second and long from the 18. Handed off for a draw. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Enough for a first down at the 37. And the Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down. We're going to throw the football. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. Just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Cowboys moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. To throw, it's Flores. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And this pass is caught, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Cowboys hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So BYU's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both these guys belong in that group.
Yeah, these guys have been chirping back and forth at each other in social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day because chances are that's the team that's going to win today.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's solid run, good for first down yardage. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Snags the quick throw.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking right. This one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Cougars hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Flores. That ball snagged for a completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. The Cowboys begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Play action here on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Cougars will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. First and 10 play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the defense look slow that time. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Retzlaff. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Now it's second down here. On the run, it's Martin. Looks like BYU will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again. And he's going to fling it deep. Going for it all here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 44, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. That's a bullet over the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Martin. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Retzlaff. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Touchdown, Brigham Young. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go, the first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in its first down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch downfield. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Back to pass. It's Retzlaff. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. A long distance bomb. It's good from 57 out. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. But he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Cowboys will kick it off to begin the second half. Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. The Cougars will have to kick this away. Money comes for his second punt of the game. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they go in front here in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff tape. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Football comes out. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these designed runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Gordon. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Cowboys will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the Cowboys looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
BYU 24.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Important second down play coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Cougars will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He's got it on a crossing route. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The back's got it. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. It's Flores. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Can't quite make it. He stopped short at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on 1st down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle, it's Roberts. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. And the Cougars looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense facing 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Flores. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on 4th down. Now they're going for it again. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Fires it to the wideout, and he's got his man open downfield. The offense spends a timeout here. There's 16 seconds remaining. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board.
Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Retzlaff. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, this was a team that seemed to relish the underdog role, Kirk. Not many people gave them a shot, and they seemed to get fuel from that.
Yeah, they had a different kind of energy about them today. I got to give them all the credit in the world. You could see on the sidelines how fired up they were. They knew a lot of people had counted them out before this game even started. They were able to prove them all wrong.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.